At present, 28.5% of the Indian population lives below the poverty line.
Thousands of people chasing water tankers, taking fewer showers, sweating out in long queues, and even missing work to store enough water for the day.
India's decision is reigniting disputes with Pakistan. Both control parts of Kashmir, but each country claims the region in its entirety.
This week, US investment banking firm Jefferies predicted India is poised to surpass Japan and Germany to become the world's third largest economy by the year 2027.
India recently overtook China as the world's most populous country. A lot of people are speaking about a demographic dividend also driving economic success there. India, which is set to grow more than 6% this year. That's more than any other major economy.
Forget what you've heard about India. Let's find out what it's really like. All right, guys, so today we are heading into central Bangalore. We're gonna go check out Commercial Street. We're about to hop in a rickshaw. We have no idea what we're gonna get ourselves into. I'm sure we're gonna see a lot of interesting stuff. So far, we've been having a great time in India. The food is fantastic. Bangalore, full of really friendly, nice people. Very much looking forward to seeing more of this country. So we're gonna take you guys along with us today. And again, no plans, no idea really what we're getting into. We're just gonna start on Commercial Street and kind of see what we find.
So we're in this electric tuk-tuk. Pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty cool.
It's like light blue.
You see this in Southeast Asia as well, like Cambodia. They have the onion. It's like another electric tuk-tuk. But this is our first electric tuk-tuk in India, so we're gonna see. It's a nice and smooth ride. We've never been to Commercial Street. We've never been to Bangalore, so we're gonna just kind of see what we find today. We just heard it's an interesting place and worthwhile checking out, so that's the plan. Okay guys, so some observations as a long-time expat in Southeast Asia. Traffic here is way more aggressive. They use the horn, I think even more than in Vietnam, and Vietnam uses the horn a lot. It's very interesting, and now we're getting some of Bangalore's famous traffic. You guys can see here, yeah. Oh, we're moving again. So we've made it to Commercial Street. We're we're just getting out of the rickshaw, and man, that was hectic.
That was crazy.
Oh my God. I mean, talk about I would say like at least 50 times more aggressive driving here than in like Cambodia, Thailand, or Vietnam. Definitely a different system of traffic. It's very interesting. Seems to work for them though. Nobody's crashing. I mean, but it is harrowing. I actually quite like it though. It's a nice way to travel because you're just really out in the city, and you're like really feeling like the streets and the energy, and you know. So this is Commercial Street, guys. We just found the destination. You can see here, Commercial Street. Wow, guys, this place is hectic. It looks like a big shopping street, basically, and everybody and their mother is walking around. Check this out. like, there's a lot of like fabric stores and textile shops. Oh wow, look at this. You want to go check out this alley? All right. Okay, so what do we have here? Wow, this is kind of cool. It looks like a lot of like mock jewelry and stuff. Wow, this is interesting. You got, what is this, like sandals now? Yeah, sandals. Commercial footwear. The entrepreneurial game in this city is on a different level. All right, more like mock jewelry. We've got sandals, it looks like. Kind of clothing shops, more textiles. Wow, what an interesting little street. All right, well, I think we've about reached the end of it, but what an interesting little alleyway. Let's head back to Commercial Street. I'm starting to get a feel for what's going on over here. It's like a giant bazaar and like tons and tons of shops, and it looks like down these little I don't know what you would call them. I guess like in India, in Thailand, they would call this like a soy, or in Vietnam, a hem. It looks like there's a lot of shops and retail, and so this is going to, I think, going to be very interesting. Some of our Indian friends from Jiu-Jitsu were telling us that this is an interesting area to check out. So, yeah, I think they were not leading us wrong. This is very interesting. Like a shopping heaven over here. You see this?
Yeah, it's crazy. We got everything. Clothes, bras, bracelets, shoes.
Lots and lots of textile shops making traditional fabrics like the saris, I guess, and the you know, traditional clothing, and lots of the fake jewelry. Very interesting street. I guess this is like the shopping street for Bangalore. Is that right, guys? I imagine there is more than one. We checked out Church Street, and that seemed to be a really cool little street there. But this is a different energy. This is much more of like a big shopping street. So it really, I guess, lives up to the name of Commercial Street, huh?
So far, the street is pretty cool. Definitely a lot of shopping. Thank God there's a little bit of shade though. It is so hot today. I think it's like 36 or 37 maybe Celsius. But it's so crazy over here. Very busy.
And what commercial street would be complete without Mickey D's? But like I was saying before, guys, this is like a great example of the free market right in front of you. I mean, there's just retail space everywhere. This is something that people, you know, in the West are very deprived of. You know, it makes it, it's much harder for us to like spring up and open up little businesses because of things like zoning, and you know, there's a lot of regulation, especially in like Western Europe or in like the more coastal areas of the United States, where there's a lot of regulation and a lot of, you know, things that stifle business and stifle development. Whereas here, I mean, look, you have mainstream commercial brands like Hush Puppies, and then you have small businesses like this guy who's selling, you know, handcrafts here, right? And some very nice ones, in fact. You know, you just have much more room for entrepreneurs in Asia in general, but here in India it's completely on a different level. And I can totally see why Bangalore has become such a successful city for technology and for business, because the people are really nice, the food is good, I haven't gotten sick once since I've been here so far, knock on wood. And overall, it's just a very welcoming place. They have all the apps. They have Uber, they have Ala, they have Zomato, Swiggy, all these delivery apps for food, for transportation. You can even take intercity rides here, guys, using Uber. We're gonna go to Mysore just using Uber. So, very cool. Internet has been fast and inexpensive for data. The Wi-Fi and the Airbnb we're staying in has been very fast. So I really, I can see why this is one of the top destinations for digital nomads. So for those of you who are just finding our channel, essentially we have a business where we help expats move to Southeast Asia, Balkans, Latin America. Our target market is generally rich G7 countries and people who are looking to go somewhere where their capital goes further and they have a better quality of life. I've been wanting to come to India for years now, and there's just been one thing after another that's kind of prevented it from happening, like the pandemic and all that stuff. So now that things are kind of back to normal to some extent, I'm finally getting to come here, and I'm quite impressed with what I'm seeing, guys. Very developed. I mean, yeah, there's areas where there's challenges I see for sure too, but there's a lot of places that are very, very modern. The level of English in the city is very high. The food game is completely crazy. It's like some of the best food I've ever eaten. Like, it's really, really good. And the jiu-jitsu club we met, also really nice people, really hospitable. So overall, very positive start to our time here in India. And I think Bangalore is a fantastic place to start for someone who's never been to this country, because you know, I've had pretty much nothing but positive experience since I got here. And all the things they tell you to worry about when you visit India, I haven't experienced any of that here. Okay, I think we've reached the end here of Commercial Street. We're just gonna wander around, I guess, explore this area. This area is very interesting. I mean, look at the level of shopping that's going on here, guys. Look, you need locks, you need doorknobs, you need your phone cases. This is really interesting. Look, you got giant stuffed teddy bears over there. And there's a nice mosque over there. So there's a pretty nice looking mosque up here. We're gonna go check it out. Just at the end of the street. And I think we'll wander around some of the streets in this area for a bit and just kind of see what's over here. And then maybe we're gonna head over towards one of the legislative buildings. I'm not quite sure what its function is, but it's supposed to have very pretty architecture. So we're gonna check it out. Check it out, look at this mosque. That's nice. Yeah, that is very pretty. And look, right next door to it, there's a Hindu temple right next door to it. That is really cool. It's very religiously diverse in this city. We have seen Catholic churches, Hindu temples, mosques. Yeah, it's a very interesting city. gonna start making our way over to the state legislature building. It's not too far from where we are now. Man, the people here are so cool. Bangalore is like the friendliest city. The people are solid. Like, one guy stopped me a minute ago, asked if I had a YouTube channel. We gave him a business card. I told him a little background on what we do. And he's like, oh man, look for my comment. Like, people are super, super nice here.
They want to support you.
They do, and you know, I think it's a place where I think it's widely misunderstood if you haven't been to India, you know. And I didn't know what to expect, but I come to any place with an open mind. And so far, all of the things I've heard that I'm supposed to be cautious of, at least in this city, I have not experienced any of that. I'm aware that every state is like a different country, basically, but as far as my first experiences here in Bangalore, I don't know how to pronounce the state. I probably would butcher the pronunciation. Maybe you guys could tell me in the comments the correct way to pronounce. I think it's Karnataka or some. You know how to say the state? Karnataka? Yeah, I don't know
I'm not sure
how to pronounce it correctly, but so far I'm highly impressed. Okay, we're turning right. Call to prayer time. This reminds me of when we lived in Albania. You get the call to prayer, you know, several times a day.
Yeah.
And guys, right off of Commercial Street, look how quiet it is over here now. People here are so nice, man. I have had such good experiences with this city so far, guys. Overwhelmingly positive. Look at this. What is this? And look, this is a church.
I saw a sign for a church.
Hey, brother, thank you. No, good luck to you. Thank you. The tuk-tuk guys, they ask you, but they don't bother you too much. They're pretty nice here. They'll pull up and say, hey, you want a ride, or can I take you somewhere? And, you know, usually you just ignore them and it's fine. Haven't had any trouble at all. But look at this, guys. So you have a mosque, a Hindu temple, and a Christian church, all within, I would say, no more than 50 meters of each other.
So close together.
And look at this church.
Awesome.
This church is beautiful. It's like a bright red church, guys. Really, really pretty. Wow. I just cannot believe that you have all these religious monuments, these you know, the temple, the mosque, the church, and they're all right next door to each other. So that says a lot about this city, and that's really cool. Guys, look how quiet it is over here. You can hear the birds chirping. And we're like just a few, maybe 200 or so meters, 300 meters from all the busyness with the mosques and the commercial street. We're not really all that far, maximum half a K. And look at the quietness. Look at the silence. And you hear the birds. This is a very interesting city, guys. It goes from very hectic to very quiet and chill in a matter of blocks. Very interesting. And now we're gonna cut over and head towards the legislative building. It's supposed to be quite the sight. And we checked out a rooftop bar possibly for sunset, kind of depending on if we can make it in time. It's called the 13th floor, so I'm gonna try to kind of wrap the video up over there. I'm not sure if we'll make it before sunset, but I'm gonna make an effort here. Look at this villa.
Wow. It's kind of sunny.
It's kind of sunny, but that is a very nice villa. Yeah, you can maybe see it behind me a little bit better. And
Let's cross over.
very interesting area. You have like a villa, And then you have this kind of like apartment block, but yet it's still so quiet over here. Look how quiet this is and peaceful. And not even half a K away is just the chaos of Commercial Street. Wow. Man, there's so many layers to this town. Another thing, guys, look how green this city is. Look at all this green. And it's a good thing because in the sun it's really hot. So having the extra green kind of keeps you from getting burned alive. But man, talk about a green city. Look at everywhere you look, there's just trees. That's really cool.
Alright guys, so we're heading to the monument. Thank God it's getting a little bit cooler now. And we're walking down like this type of street, so it's not so sunny. There's a lot of trees over here. And there's some really pretty ravens that we saw just flying around. A lot of nature in this city.
Look at this area we're in, and it's all government ministries and like modern buildings and leafy streets. Very interesting part of the city. Just in the little time we've been walking today, we went from like a crazy kind of hectic, bizarre commercial environment to like a leafy, green, quiet environment. We've seen mosque next to temple, next to church, you know, crazy, beautiful red church. And now we're walking around this area where everything is very modern, big streets, crosswalks.
There's like some government buildings over here.
Lots of government buildings that we passed by a couple different ministries.
We're right by Cubbon Park.
We're close to, yeah, Cubbon Park. I don't know if we're saying that correctly, Cubbon Park or... And,
across here, yeah.
okay, let's try not to get killed. This area, it is a little nutty. Also over here, guys, I will say this about this area. I'm not sure because it's after 5, but it's a lot less hectic than other parts of Bangalore we've been in. The streets are wider. The traffic doesn't seem to be as bad. There's a lot of modern buildings like this one here.
Awesome.
Yeah, very nice. And I don't know what this is ahead of us. Is this a mosque or? It's got like the domes. But yeah, this is a nice area, guys. Queens Road, I believe. Yeah, look, Queens Road. Got a little sign over there. But yeah. Man, Bangalore is full of surprises. So this is the metro station here, guys. We're coming up on again, I'm gonna butcher the name probably, but Cubbon Park or Cubbon Park or I guess Cubbon.
I think it is
Cubbon. We were just walking over here, I believe the other day. We crossed by this metro. It's actually a nice system, guys. Aircon and the trains. Very inexpensive. One of the cheapest metros I've ever taken in my life. You guys can see up here, it's quite interesting watching the traffic in this city. It is different than Southeast Asia for sure.
Oh yeah, we were over here.
Yeah. You remember the jet? Yeah.
Do you want to cut through the park?
Yeah, let's cut through the park. I'm okay. Wow, man, talk about brilliant people watching here in Bangalore, guys. And there's a jet there. I don't know if that's a real jet or they just made like a model of a jet. It looks like they made, I don't know. Looks like a model. You guys tell me in the comments, is that a real jet? All right, we're gonna go into the park. We're gonna cut through the park. It looks very pleasant. All right.
Go around at 16.
Oh, then let's go through the park.
Yeah,
Stuck behind a tuk-tuk, guys. Guys, how pleasant is this? This is very pleasant, isn't it? So I try to go around the tuk-tuks. There's just an obstacle. Always an obstacle. Gotta be careful here. You're gonna end up walking into a truck or something. Guys, this is a very beautiful park, but there's all these signs like you can't film anywhere. So that's kind of sketchy, so it's kind of like guerrilla filming so you guys can see what it looks like. But it's a very beautiful park, very, very nice, very green, very peaceful environment, and lots of people are just chilling and, you know, taking in the serenity. Guys, this area is beautiful. This big building behind us is the state legislature, I believe. And it is really impressive. It's just a huge stone structure. We're over here kind of towards sunset now, so there's a bit of a glare, but it's just this big, beautiful boulevard and this incredible structure behind us. We're gonna try to head over from here to a rooftop bar, maybe try to take in whatever we can get us in terms of daylight for the rest of the day. But yeah, wow, look at this. Is this something or what? It's like Bengaluru's White House. That is a beautiful structure. You guys can tell me in the comments, was this built by the British or was this built locally? Give me some history, guys. I don't know too much. I'm eager to learn a little bit about it. What a scene, huh? Guys, so we're in the back of an aula, and we're gonna try, if we can, to get to this place called the 13th floor before sunset completely.
It's 6 o'clock now. Sunset's around 6:30.
So yeah, I think it's possible.
Should take about 15 minutes to get there, but
you know, we gotta find it. We gotta find it, and we gotta get upstairs. But I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be interesting. As long as there's a little bit of light, it'll be cool for some shots for you guys. And yeah, it was a pretty interesting day. We left a little bit later today to avoid some of the heat. I had my first tout kind of annoying me. I took a guy who just like parked up next to me while I'm waiting for my aula and just kept telling me about the tours he's gonna fucking take me on for 20 rupees. Like, which you know is not how that story is gonna end. So yeah, we just waited and it ended up going with the apps. I suggest, guys, if you're in Asia in general, whether it's India, Southeast Asia, stick with the apps. I mean, you really don't have, you know, it's hard because you don't want to deal with these companies, and you'd rather put money into like the local economy. But then it's like, you know, people don't always, most of the time, don't do the right thing by you, and you'll end up paying out the ass. And sometimes it's not a lot of money, but like over the course of a long time, it definitely adds up. So, you know, stick with the apps. It's better, it's safer, and it's, you know, if you're in this part of the world, especially if you don't speak a lot of the language, you know, like in Vietnam, we speak okay Vietnamese, so like I could deal with a taxi driver a lot easier. But if you don't speak the local language, it's better to use these apps for sure. And India has a lot of apps, like Ola and Uber seem like they're the two main ones for ride shares. And there's a lot of food delivery apps here too. So far, it's been very convenient. Going up, Thanks. Right. All right, so the place is called the 13th floor, and looks like we entered through a parking garage. Probably be very difficult to find this place, but there was guys there who were telling us where to go, so that was nice. And hopefully we make it before the whole sun is down. Alright guys, so yeah, this place is very nice. We just got a couple drinks. Got a soda water and Mish got a coffee, and we're just taking it in. What a classy little joint, I like it. They got the 90s fucking alternative rock going, you know? So
yeah, really beautiful view.
Cool.
It's still pretty hot, but it is definitely getting cooler now.
It's very nice up here, guys. I definitely would recommend this place, the 13th floor, very cool. It was a little confusing finding it, but our driver, you know, he found it and the parking guys told him where to go, so it's pretty good. Today was interesting. Today we got to see a few things. We came out really not knowing what we were going to encounter, and it's been a pretty full day. Starting off with the intensity of Commercial Street and going through some of these leafy suburb areas, and then a little bit into some of the, you know, government ministry area. And now we're wrapping it up over here by Church Street, which is a very interesting little area. So the place we're at now is called the 13th floor. You know, it seems like they're fine with us just buying a drink for the sunset, so that's cool. And I think we're gonna go have some South Indian food afterwards.
Since 1993. So I got a cappuccino for 150 rupee.
Fry, and this is only about 100 rupees. I think it's like very inexpensive. This is the dosa with onion and masala, very crispy looking dosa. It comes with the sambal and the green chutney, which I'm becoming a big fan of here. I've got a mango lassi. The dosa, I don't remember exactly, but it was like maybe 80 or 90 rupees.
We'll do the prices at the end.
Yeah, we'll look it over, but I mean, guys, the food at this place is very, very nice. It's very near to Church Street, and it's, I believe, you know, primarily South Indian food, but they have North Indian dishes, and they have Chinese dishes that are, of course, Indian style, which I'm totally in love with. Manchurian sauce is the greatest thing to ever be invented by whatever God you believe in. Manchurian sauce is a true gift to human beings and humanity. I could swim in that shit. I'll take a bath in it. That's how good I like the Manchurian sauce. It's like my favorite food. I've had it before when I lived in Southeast Asia, but I was never that impressed with it. Whereas ever since I've had it here in India, my God, my new favorite sauce. I'm just getting it on everything. So we've got some paneer Manchurian coming. This is the lime juice.
Fresh lime juice.
Fresh lime juice. And I'm gonna
try. Is it good?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Very good. Yeah, guys. The food game in Bangalore is on point. Like, I don't know. I'm a food guy. I've always liked food. It's a big reason why I like to travel. But this city is like, they're on a different level what they're doing out here with food. It's so good. I've had good North Indian food. I've had good South Indian food. I've had good street food, which one of the commenters explained to me is universal in India. It's not North or South, like the pani puri, which I was calling puri puri because I didn't know. There's also like a peri peri. So there's like Pani Puri, Peri Peri, and they're all different, and I don't know really too much what the difference is between any of them, so if you're watching the video, tell us, because like I'm pretty green to like authentic Indian food. I've had some of it in Malaysia, where there's large populations from like South India and from like other parts of South Asia. And I've been to Kathmandu and I've had some good food there as well. We were in Kathmandu long before we were YouTubing, so maybe we'll be going back there, I'm not sure. But guys, I'm just really impressed with Bengaluru. It's just a really cool city. You can see why it thrives as an IT hub, as an international business hub. It just really is a nice place. I had one tuk-tuk guy kind of annoying me today, but it was really not that bad. Like, I mean, like he hung around and was bothering us for a while, but once I said, listen, I'm not going to use you. I'm not getting in the tuk-tuk with you. Then he just went away. So I don't find the touts even to be so bad here. Mostly they just ask you for something, and then if you keep walking and ignore them, they leave you alone. Stark contrast to when I was in Kathmandu, and there was a guy, he was an Indian guy following us, and he followed us for like a half hour, and very annoying. Here in this part of the country, it seems like that's not really an issue. It's quite nice.
All right, guys, and the paneer, I think it's called Manchurian, has arrived. Looks really good. How's the dosa, Jay?
It's so good, guys, and I've got some dal fry I'm throwing on it. We're mixing it with the chutney and the sambal. It's delicious. And this paneer Manchurian, like I said, is like my favorite sauce. My God, it's crunchy. They take a chickpea batter and they fry the chickpea batter on the paneer. It's really, really delicious. The guy told me last time how he made it. He was saying that they fry the chickpea batter and put it on the cauliflower, so I'm assuming it's the same with the paneer, but crunchy, delicious, a little spicy, but not too bad. Not like Thailand spicy. It's not a mouthful of chili. It's a mouthful of spice, but not a mouthful of just chili. So you have many flavors going on instead of just that overpowering chili flavor that you get when you're in Thailand, you know, where you have like a green curry, but you don't taste any of the curry. It's just your mouth is on fire, you know. This is not like that. Very flavorful.
Hey guys, so I was just telling Jay, this paneer Manchurian kind of reminds me of New York style sesame chicken, just because of how like crunchy it is and the texture of the paneer. And it's so funny because before I used to eat meat, now I'm vegetarian, but like I remember I used to miss this a lot, this like flavor and this kind of crunch. So it's kind of cool that I can still have this as a vegetarian.
Yeah guys, being a vegetarian or like someone who eats eggs or fish or any of that is very easy here. They have chicken for those of you who like chicken. I've seen mutton, I've seen a few other things as well. So there is a lot of different food options here, but being vegetarian, obviously very easy in India. Mish likes the New York Chinese food style sesame chicken, and she says the paneer tastes like that. Now I've been a vegetarian from birth, so I wouldn't really know what the sesame chicken tastes like, but I have had the sauce, and I can see where the similarities is. I would just say that the food here is obviously a lot more spicy because the people prefer that, but it's a very, 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 very good little spot here, guys. And this was a very, very full day we had. So if you guys enjoyed the content, make sure to like, subscribe, share the videos. If you're thinking about moving to Southeast Asia, or you want to do any consulting on different places that you might consider retiring, living, looking for work, we do hourly consulting. This video today was brought to you by Safety Wing. What's up, guys? I'm in Mysore, India. I'm chilling with this cow here. If this cow were to give me mad cow disease, I would want to have health insurance. And if you're going to live as an expat, you're going to want to have health insurance too. He's either biting me or licking me. He's licking me. Aw, hello.
It's so cute.
See, if I get sick from touching this cow, I want to have health insurance, right? So Safety Wing is a good health insurance for people like me who travel around the world and live in interesting places. I'm covered. If I get sick in India, at least I got health insurance. Safety Wing is designed for people who move around and who travel, so it's the perfect health insurance for people who live our kind of lifestyle. All right, guys, I gotta show you this receipt. It's crazy. So we got the paneer Manchurian, the dosa, the onion masala dosa, the fresh lime juice, the mango lassi, dal fry, and 2 mineral waters for 849 rupees, which is like $9. So this entire spread was $9, and I'm rolling out of here. I'm stuffed.
Phenomenal food. Definitely check this restaurant out. If you liked our content today, definitely subscribe, share, and like the videos.
Ring the bell, guys, because sometimes YouTube will throttle our videos, especially anything related to cannabis or anything like that we've done in Bangkok. They'll age restrict them and throttle them. So if those topics are interesting to you, make sure you ring the bell. We're also on Locals and Rumble, so that's where we post our stuff that's uncensored when we do any kind of uncensored content. And yeah, if you like the channel, just make sure to subscribe, like, and share. And if you guys are thinking about coming to Southeast Asia, get a hold of us. Thank you for watching. And for any of our newer audience, please, feel free to reach out to us. We do hourly consulting. We also have full relocation packages. We can advise you on where to live and how to get set up. And life is short, so definitely pursue your dreams. I've always wanted to come to India, and I'm finally here. So very, very exciting for me, and I'm really looking forward to this experience.
Brush your teeth, fool.
Mish is the Mr. T of expat relocation.
Brush your face and wash your teeth, son.
Hey, what's up? I'm D from Canada. Hook up with the New York Nomad if you want a smooth ride into Vietnam or any Southeast Asian countries.
Hey, my name is Aaron. Get in contact with the New York Nomads. If you want to get into Vietnam, hit them up. They'll get you in securely and professionally.
Yo, this is Uncle Hollywood. I'm telling you right now, the New York Nomad got me a job. He's legit. Hit him up. Check him out.
New York Nomad set me up in Vietnam.
Yo, my man got me a job. Come to Vietnam.
Hey, what's up, guys? You thinking about coming to Vietnam? You're not sure where to start. You've heard a lot of things online. You don't know what's true. You don't know what's not. We offer a consulting service where we help you get on your feet in Vietnam. We give you advice on negotiating contracts with employers. We help you with real estate agents, visa agents that are reliable and that you can trust. We help you get started in this amazing country and get on your feet. We help you get into different opportunities that might be more difficult for you if you were just landing in the country on your own. And we help you avoid a lot of the pitfalls and problems that you could have as a newcomer here. We provide you with reliable job recruiters, visa agents, real estate agents, and advice. If you guys are thinking about coming to Vietnam, hit us up for a consultation. We'll help you get started, help you get on your feet, and hopefully you'll love Vietnam as much as we do.